when I'd record this. There we go. I'm recording. Hi, Janet. So 80-day obsession is, I'm going to be blunt, it's harder than any of the other programs we have ever done. Any of the Beachbody programs that have ever been released, it's going to be harder. So keep that in consideration as you're planning on committing to this. Like, you have to prepare to be obsessed to do it. I went through and I picked out my meal plan. So that is all printed out and ready to go. And then because I did my calculations, I found out which one I fell under. And then I went on here and I seen that they have like this blocked workout nutrition thing. And I usually used to work out at like 5:30, 6:30 in the morning, anywhere between there, tried to get it done before my kids got up. I had to make the choice I'm going to work out after I put Landon off on the bus, so that way I can follow this 100%, just because that's what I want to do. I want to follow 100% the way that Autumn created that program. Now, if you decide that you're not going to follow 100%, that's your choice. That's not what's recommended. So, I mean, we're coaches. We're not the scientists who created the program. So you have to take that into consideration on how you're going to follow it.
She has added some new tweaks to it too for people who have issues with the time nutrition. I just watched a video tonight that she said, if you're someone who can easily like eat and go work out, go do it. Don't quit the program just because you can't give it an hour.
Yeah.
Also, like the meal plan one, she was talking about doing that instead of necessarily like the pre-workout meal, if that would be something too. Like, she's doing a lot of different tweaks if you need them, so that you're not just like, oh, I can't do it, see you later, bye.
And that's where being in the test group is going to be beneficial, because she's going to be going over all that. And I know that everyone's not in the test group.
I think this was just on the Prepare to be Obsessed group, like the other like open group on Facebook.
Okay, so I'm not in that group. So if you want to add me into that group, and then everyone else, and share like a link maybe in our My Challenge Tracker app.
Absolutely. I'll look for it right after this.
Okay, because I know everyone else would be like, that would be super beneficial, because I know everyone didn't buy the packages to get into the test group.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Sweet. And yeah, I'm definitely one of those people where I can eat and then maybe give it 20 minutes to a half an hour and go work out. Like, I don't have to let it sit forever. But I used to be the person who would feel like I was going to throw up my food. I think it kind of just, you get used to it.
I've never ever had the point where I'm like, oh, I'm going to throw up, this sucks. Like, I can go work out and literally put my fork down and go, and I'm good. So
no, I can't put my fork down and go. I still can't do that one. But I can give it a little bit and then go. So, I really think that's been the biggest struggle. People have been like, well, I can't eat and then work out, or I can't get up at 4:00 in the morning, wait an hour, and then work out. So if you're wanting to follow the program, you don't have to work out in the morning. You can adjust that and work out after work or after school or whatever you have going on in your life. When you need to fit it in, you can do that.
Because it gives 3 different choices, doesn't it? As like examples.
Yeah.
It's got like a morning, an afternoon, and a night, I think.
Yeah, when I'm looking at this, I see, let me find it.
I can't pull mine up because my stinking Wi-Fi, but I think that's.
Yeah, there's a block for working out around like 7:30, a block for about 1:30, and a block for around 6:00-ish. So,
okay.
However you can make that work, I would just try to fit it in as close as you can to one of these time blocks, and then space out your food the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And I see like faces coming and going and switching around, and I don't even know how that's working out, but it's really confusing. I've got like total squirrel brain. So I was in our coach group. We're talking a lot about, because me, Christy, Michaela, and us coaches are all in, and Janet are all in our team page, where we have other coaches who have actually gone through the unofficial test group. So getting all their insight too right now has been super fun and beneficial. They talk a lot about how, I mean, this is all stuff that we already know, but getting our water in, how super important that is during this program. getting the right amount of sleep every night. Like, and I've gone through with another program talking about how much our brain is affected from not getting enough sleep. And I didn't realize how important sleep was. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'll just get 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep. I'll just make myself function. But we can't. Like, literally, our brain starts to, like, I watched a brain scan, and it was like, holy crap. Like, from first to second, and you guys see, like, all the paint. It's distracting me, too, on my sweatshirt. Anyway, so that brain scan from the girl who did it, she literally, the only thing she changed was the amount of sleep she was getting at night. And her brain function was, like, through the roof after a couple months of good sleep. So yes, you need sleep. You need sleep. You need sleep.
I sleep like 4 to 5 hours a night.
Well, I think you need to go to bed after this call, Christy. And there's the performance line. Everyone's been asking if they need to get all the, like, the performance line, the energize, the hydrate, the recover, the recharge. There's, like, a bunch of different stuff that you can get from the performance line. And some people can't afford it. So don't buy it if you can't afford it. If you physically cannot afford it, or financially, cannot afford it, don't buy it. Don't stress yourself out to buy something that you cannot afford. But it is beneficial to buy it if you can. One of the girls in our group, our coaches, she decided, or she always said she wasn't going to do recover. She didn't really want to do recover. And then she was really, really sore, and she was like, okay, I need something to help with the muscle soreness and all of that. And she got recover and noticed a huge difference. So if you can get it, I would at least try and get energize and recover, if anything. Those are the two that I'm doing with it. I might add the recharge later on down the road, just because I'm a huge ice cream and snack person. And if I can blend up like a ice or a snack at nighttime that tastes like ice cream, I think I'm going to benefit from that, but we'll see.
I don't use the recharge very often.
You do use recharge sometimes?
I do every now and then. I will say I don't use it as much. I will say personally, from not having them when I was in St. Louis to getting them back, they're drastically different. Like, it's a game changer.
I hear that it is, and some people completely believe in it, and some people are just like, meh, so.
Because, I tend to do double workouts quite often. When I was doing even just shift shop in St. Louis without them, and then coming back and just doing workouts with recover, my muscles are so much better.
Okay, so I'm super excited to watch how that affects my soreness and stuff, because this program, like, holy crap, like, I'm used to 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme and busting it out, and then I added those bands and those sliders, and I was like, oh, my legs, my butt, my abs, like, what is happening?
And I've been like a little sore, but not nearly that bad. But I've been drinking recover every night because I know that those bands.
Dude, my butt hurts all the time. No joke.
Has everyone tried a Little Obsessed yet?
I'm obsessed.
No? Oh my gosh, you guys have to try it. You can get the bands and the sliders off of Beachbody. If you go into the Team Beachbody and go to the shop and you want to buy them, you can go in there and buy them. I tried out the Beachbody sliders versus the Amazon sliders that I have, and it's like a total game changer when I'm working out on carpet, but you can go onto Amazon and probably buy them cheaper, so do whatever.
And I think Target has those loops.
Okay, so, and I got my loops off of Amazon too, but got my Beachbody ones on the way as well.
So I don't have them yet, but I tried to order an extra pair because when they were doing the very first Little Obsessed, somebody put out there that they had like zoomed in on Autumn's bands, and I think the brand was Perform Better is technically the brand that she was using. So if you can't get them from Beachbody, they were still cheaper, I think, on Amazon. I bought a pair just in case, like, for a secondary one.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to get like a whole nother bundle.
Yeah.
But I think that's the brand they said was close to hers, and it wasn't that expensive off Amazon.
Okay.
My son enjoys the bands too.
Yeah, all my bands are in my boys' room right now. I have to go hunt it down every time I work.
Look at him right now.
Oh.
What a cutie.
Okay,
All day.
I'm going to share my screen. I know that I've been taking screenshots of my meal plans and stuff, and I've been trying to add them into my Excel spreadsheet to show you guys more of how I am doing my meal plans and how I'm laying it out for the week. And I started doing a 80-day obsession meal plan for next week. It's not finished, though, but I'm going to show you. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys are, can you guys see me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like little on the side.
Okay. So for the meal plans for this, it tells us exactly like we need a green, a red, a yellow, and a teaspoon.
I think you're covering the microphone.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
I was covering the microphone doing that?
I don't know. I can
couldn't
hear
hear
you
you.
better without the paper in front of you.
Okay, so for each meal, it's broken down of what color container we're supposed to be having for each one. And I was like, at first I got in my head and I was like, this is so confusing. This is so hard. I was like, just chill out. Let's just plan it out right now. What can I do for red? Because protein is the first thing that I go to when I'm trying to plan my meal around my meals. And it's eggs all day long. Like I love my eggs. So I'm going to have 2 eggs every single morning for it. And then I'm going to have some quinoa, or if you want to pronounce it like I used to, quinoa. I for the longest time, I was like, I'm going to have some quinoa today. Quinoa.
Me too.
And then a vegetable is broccoli. I love having broccoli mixed in with my eggs all the time. So if you like spinach, if you like a whole grain toast, if you like a potato for breakfast, like switch it up how you want to switch it up. Just try not to overcomplicate it. And then for that post-workout snack, Autumn has a plan in here if you are not doing the recover. I just don't know where it's at the moment. Has anyone looked it up yet to find that without the?
I think it's on like the last page.
Nope, wasn't there.
Maybe I lied.
I'll get back to you if you are not doing it and you need help figuring it out without that. I honestly think you just take it out and just do everything else around it.
I believe so, yeah.
But I don't know if you add anything extra in for it coming out or not.
I don't think so. I think it just took those blocks like away.
Okay. So you just have a half a banana because you want to refuel your body after that workout is her whole point. Like get that banana in or apple in or whatever fruit you like, but I only like apples and bananas. So you won't find me eating much of anything else. Maybe blueberries if it's mixed in with like a pancake or a panna cake or oatmeal. Yeah, so I'm picky and eating certain foods are just not in my, no. So then for my post-workout meal, it was a green, a red, a yellow, and a teaspoon. So I'm going to do a sweet potato. My veggie stir fry is going to be cooked up in olive oil. So there's where my teaspoon will go. And that'll be with chicken. Is that making sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. And then my Shaco is going to be with almond milk, which is a teaspoon. And then I'm going to have an apple with that. And that will be for my meal option 1. And then my meal option 2 is a green and a blue. Yep. And then my meal option 3, I'll be doing venison, green beans, and it wanted a orange container. And with venison and green beans, I really didn't know what else to throw in there, so I'm going to have olives. Does anyone else have any options for the green or the orange container that they would do with dinner?
What about if you, oh, wait.
I couldn't figure anything else out that I would like, because on this night, I'm going to do a roast with carrots, and then I'm going to just do pumpkin seeds. Because I can like mix in the pumpkin seeds on my roast and it'll taste fine. But to do that with my venison, I didn't think would taste very well. So, oh, I forgot to add olives on this one too. I'm doing olives on this day too. Olives. But is that making sense to you guys? Is that helping you go through the thinking process of figuring out what to do?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it is. Even if you're not doing the 80-day obsession meal plan, that type of thinking process will help you with any of the meal plans that you're following. Does anyone have any questions yet?
Okay, so this might sound stupid. So like option 1, option 2, option 3, is that just like the 3 meals for the day?
Yes. So you have your, yeah, no, it doesn't sound stupid because it is very confusing at first. You're going to have your workout block, and then you're going to have those 3 other meals. So
Throughout the day,
throughout
correct?
the day. So say that you have your workout block to the end of the day, you're going to move those meal options up. If you put your workout block in the middle of the day, you'll maybe have one of those options before and then 2 options after.
Okay, so they're not technically options. It's more like meal 1, meal 2, meal 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought if you did meal option 1, it was in replacement of the pre-workout meal. Are you sure you're supposed to have all 3 of them and your pre-workout and post-workout? I might have read it wrong.
I'm so confused.
Don't confuse yourself. Okay, so if I'm reading what it says right here, and it says, if you find the pre-workout meal is too heavy or you're eating less than an hour before your workout, you can swap it with this option.
Right.
So you can swap it with that option.
So you're switching it out. You're
But how
flip-flopping.
many,
You're still doing 3 of the options plus your post and pre-workout. You're just switching them instead. So you can do option 1 instead of the pre-workout meal.
Correct. But wouldn't that put you at 1 too many like proteins and things? Am I messing
It shouldn't.
You're still eating the same things.
Well, no, but I think, I thought it was supposed to be a pre-workout, a post-workout, meal 2, meal 3. Like, because I feel like that's too many meals. Wouldn't that equal 5 reds instead of 4?
Yeah, but Shaco is a meal too.
Shaco counts as a red. That's what, yeah.
You get an extra, if you look at the actual breakdown of the meal plan for this one, for option A, I get 4 green, 2 purple, 4 red.
Right. The meal plan you're showing, doesn't it have 5 though, if you count Shaco?
No. Nope, I get, here, I'll share my screen again.
Did I look at it wrong?
I'm like, let me double check too. Maybe I accidentally added too much in. Here's 1 red with the eggs.
Right.
Here's 1 red with the chicken.
Yeah.
Here's 1 red with the Shaco. And then down here, here's another red.
I thought you had a red in your meal too. That's why I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's just a green and a blue.
Tricked ya.
I was like, crap, did I do it all wrong?
Well, I'm also looking on my phone screen, so I'm like trying to read these tiny little boxes.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's nice is when you go in, and I'll show you guys all where we're going in at. Let me share my screen here. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Let me. Oh no. Levi's getting home and my dog's gonna go crazy even though she knows Levi. Okay, so if you're in Beachbody On Demand and you click on 80-Day Obsession, which Andrea and I explained these in our, 1 second, guys, sorry, Levi's like beating on.
Oh, Amy. Stop.
Clearly, he doesn't know how to use a key. Okay. So you'll go to over here to the program materials, and that's where you'll go in and figure out your the plan you fall under. And then you'll click on which plan you fall under here. So I was plan A. What was I showing you guys exactly?
What your meal plan looks like.
Oh, that's what I was showing you guys. So yes, this explains exactly what I've been showing you guys on the paper of each one. But then Autumn even breaks it down like, I could not imagine eating just plain oatmeal. Like, I have to have some peanut butter in there, and I have to have some fruit of some type. So I took out the oatmeal option and added in the quinoa or the potato option. And then I don't like cooked spinach, so I'm not going to do that. I put broccoli there. So that's another easy way you can go in and just adjust these things too. But if you do like all of this, then eat all of this. Otherwise, swap out what you don't like. That's another really easy way to go in and try and like, if you see this green, you don't like this green, go over to the list of greens and then put in something that you like. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome. Do we have any questions? Is that making more sense, Michaela?
Yeah, I guess like trying to figure out what to eat, I guess.
Food.
Like food-wise, yeah. Well, right, but I mean like exactly what to prep and stuff on a daily.
So I like to keep it super simple. Like if I'm going to have something, I'm going to have it throughout the whole week. So that way I know exactly what I'm buying. And then I'll start switching it up a little bit more until I get used to it. That's the easiest way for me. And yeah, people get bored easy, but 1 week, suck it up, eat the food, and then switch it up the next week and buy new food. And then you do that for a couple weeks, and then you'll be able to kind of alternate and switch up foods that you like.
How do you do that with like your family? Do you like make everybody else eat what you eat?
Yeah, for the most part. I'm going back to my meal plan here. Levi definitely will eat venison for dinner. He'll definitely eat chicken breast and green beans, venison fajitas, roast, and carrots. And then I'm going to obviously have potatoes in that, but I'm not going to eat the potatoes that night. I'll eat the potatoes the next morning for breakfast here.
Okay.
For breakfast, I'll make the eggs, and then I'll put toast in for my boys. And they can have scrambled eggs and toast.
Okay.
Then for our thing's gonna end here in 10 minutes. And then for lunch, they can either eat this, or I will have things to make sandwiches here, or there's some freezer foods that I buy from Trader Joe's that I keep stacked up here. There's like a really good Landon loves the corn dogs from Trader Joe's. So I have corn dogs and stuff to do for lunch when he's here for lunch. Layton is like the world's pickiest person. I buy all these simple, what is their brand at Aldi's?
Simply Tasteful, I think, isn't it? Or Simply, it's just there.
Like I buy that brand of macaroni for him. And then any fruits and stuff he'll eat throughout the day for snacks, and I keep the kids as snacks. Like Z-bars are like my kids' favorite snack of all time. So little things like that I keep around the house for the boys.
Okay. I was just curious because I don't have Tucker all the time, so just on the weeks I have him, I'm just wondering if you did do the same for your kids.
For the most part, absolutely. Because otherwise they're not going to learn those good habits going forward in their life either, and that's my
He
goal.
learns it and then loses it when he leaves me for a week.
Oh, well, he'll always know that his mom set that good example.
Right.
Giving him the
Get it back. I used to be the pickiest eater of all time, and now I eat pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
how
me
Mommy
too.
does.
My mom was like, "You are the worst child ever. How are you eating these foods right now?" And I was like,
When I lived with my parents for 6 weeks there, my mom was like, "I don't know who you are. Go back to the islands."
"We're all just gonna come visit you on the island."
I have a second bedroom.
Me and Andrea just need to plan a vacation. Andrea needs a vacation. If you guys haven't noticed, Andrea wasn't on the call tonight. Her dad is not doing very well.
Yeah, I saw her
I
face.
know.
He's going in for surgery tonight. Like, she's like, I'm going to go up to the hospital and I'm going to sit out in the waiting room and be on the call. And I was like, Andrea, just no, it's fine. Like, go be with your dad. And so she went.
Aw, poor girl.
And then she found out at the last minute that her dad was having surgery.
She's putting spinach in her cake.
That's awesome, Brooke. I honestly, my coach told me, I was like, I can't get enough greens in, like, I don't like greens. And she was like, put the spinach in your Shakeology. And I was like, ew, I am not putting spinach in my shake. Are you crazy? And she's like, you can't hardly taste it. And I put it in there and I was like, oh, okay.
What kind of shake do you put it in?
Any of them. During
Really?
shift shop, when I had to put like 5 greens in, I was like, there's no way I'm eating 5 greens. I don't like greens as much. I would throw like legit 3 of them into my Shaco, either chocolate or vegan cafe latte, and I would not
Really?
taste it.
Okay.
My
You
max
can't
is
really
2
taste it at all.
Oh,
I was desperate.
after 2.
I would just throw it all in there.
But that's another thing you can do if you feel like there's too many vegetables or too many fruits. Double up. Have a double salad. Have a double, I don't know what, but double it up. Like, if you notice that you need 2 more proteins at the end of the night, have an extra cup of chicken. Like, double it up, guys.
Yeah, I would do like 1.5 greens for my lunch and my dinner to make sure that I got enough in a lot of times too.
Yeah. I'm excited because we do get a little bit more food with 80-day obsession. So, and I'm doing the Shakeology cleanse right now.
Food.
Huh?
So much food.
It is. And it's just a matter of getting used to it. Like, you don't have to shove it all down your throat in the first day if you're not used to it. Just work your way up to it.
it's gonna
Now,
be
if
so
it was like
weird
8
eating.
carbs.
What'd you say?
Definitely gonna be so weird eating. Like, I'm so not used to eating this much, especially like being at work. I'm gonna have to like snack on my breaks and stuff.
For sure. Yeah, especially with that time nutrition, eating every 2 hours is going to be,
Yeah.
I usually do that anyways just because I like food. So.
I noticed that when we were at the seminar.
I can't go long without food. I get too angry. And doing the Shakeology cleanse, I'm glad that I get like shake, snack, chicken dinner. But okay, we're gonna wrap it up here because it's been almost well.
I just have one quick question. How long does it usually take for the stuff to come in?
About 5 to 7 days, I would say. What did you order exactly though? Remind me.
I did whatever you signed me up for the mixture of the Shakeology, the chocolate, vegan, vanilla, and strawberry.
Okay.
And then I did a cleanse also.
Okay. If you didn't get the 80-day obsession package though?
No.
Okay. Then yours will come within the 5-ish days. Everyone who is getting the 80-day obsessions are being delayed. So I'm not going to get mine until literally the last minute because I waited too long to order mine. Yes, yours will come within 5 to 7 days for sure.
Okay.
Is this Tara Hansen?
Yep.
Oh, yay. Okay. I was like, wait, I have not seen you before. How did I sign you up? And I was like, Tara. There we go.
Yep. My
Right.
mom.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad she finally left Brandon. I love Corey, though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't talk to Brandon no more, though.
That's probably a good thing.
I'm glad I met her through him.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. Okay, though. Did I cover everything for you guys? And you're not on Facebook, Tara, so I actually was there's a couple girls who are not on Facebook. We do a prep week, and we explain a lot of the stuff that you're probably confused about. So I'm going to send those videos to you through an email. I'm going to get like a full email list for all of our videos that explain even more. and we'll help you out.
Okay.
How are you guys liking prep week? I like to kind of know how that's going for everyone. Did that work really good for you guys? Yeah.
I mean, I personally wasn't paying attention to it because I didn't have a refrigerator, but I am now.
Did prep week help you, Mike?
Yeah, I like the stuff. It gives you a lot of good information, whether you know it or not. It gets a nice refresher on a lot of the stuff, and also gives you a lot of ideas. I know some people said, I can't remember directly, they don't like posting their foods or what they're eating, but I kind of like it because sometimes somebody might be using something like a protein or a green or something that I didn't even realize would be one. I said, hey man, I could plug that into my meal. So
Yeah.
you know,
I like being able to share all of our stuff and get new ideas. I think that's what makes us thrive in these groups.
exactly.
All right. Well, we only have 1 minute left of the call and it'll cut us off. So I don't want it to cut off in the middle of any of us talking. So I'm going to let you guys go. But have a good night, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Ashley. Bye.